Hi, and welcome back to Thone's Hebrews Nibbles number 81. Hold Fast Your Confession, part 4 of 7. And we're going to be reading today some comments by Athanasius, who was one of the very early church fathers, and so this gives us a perspective on what it really meant to people in the same time frame of when it was written. Again, we're talking about Hebrews chapter 10, verses 19 through 25. And understanding how Jesus received our sin. Now, why is this in the Bible? Helping us understand the sacrifice of Christ. And the communications, it talks about the curse. And the application to me comes from this early church father. Here is one of several viewpoints from these verses in commentary by one of the early church fathers, Athanasius. And he said, if Christ came himself to bear the curse laid upon us, how else could we have become a curse unless he received the death set for a curse? And that is the cross. For this is exactly what is written. Cursed be everyone who hangs on a tree. Again, if the Lord's death is the ransom for all, and by his death the dividing wall of hostility is broken down, and the calling of the nations is brought about, how would he have called us to him had he not been crucified? So we know several things here. The necessity of his crucifixion was to allow us to be, it was to cover the sin which we had, and we were accursed, and so being the fact that he was crucified also covered that, because anyone who is crucified is accursed according to God's word. So he had to be crucified. It wasn't an option, and that's all that fits nicely together with the Lord's truth. Now God is trying to tell us that Jesus did it all for you. Every single you. This you and that you and all the other yous around. So with God doing that, because of his Son, it was done for us, everyone. And that includes the ones, by the way, let's just get that out of the way, the ones who were not accepting of this gift, as well as the ones that were and became saved. My personal response: Lord, thank you for giving us insight into the actual meaning of the death, burial, and resurrection of your Son, Jesus Christ. See, this gave us an insight as to why it had to be, why he had to die at all, why he had to die on and be crucified. All of this relates to the symbolism involved in these processes and at that time. So with that, we'll see you next time.